guys, Alan here from Fit Pro Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make a nice tasty curry with hardly any effort whatsoever. So if you're not that confident in the kitchen, or you like curry, especially hot ones, you might want to watch this quick video. Let's have a look at the ingredients. Beef, excellent source of protein. Mushrooms, I really like mushrooms. You don't have to put them in, but I find they're really nice and they absorb all the flavour from the curry. We've also got some onions here, chopped up. That's going to add a nice richness to the gravy. These are curry leaves, which we were told in Sri Lanka are good for healthy cholesterol levels, which is interesting. They taste really good. And here we've got coconut oil. I recommend using coconut oil or ghee, something that's a saturated fat when you're cooking, because things like olive oil or sunflower oil, they're not stable at high temperatures, so they're not healthy to cook with. By all means put them on your salads, etc. But coconut oil is also going to add a little bit of flavour to this. And here we've got some Scotch bonnets. I've got 3 or 4, I can't remember. Either way, Scotch bonnets are pretty hot, so if you don't like your curry too hot, you might want to put like a limited amount of those in. This is trial and error. This is the hottest we've gone so far, so we'll let you know. Along here we've got like some finely chopped garlic, which is great for your immune system. If you leave it for about 10 minutes before you put it into your food, it reacts with the oxygen to make it more beneficial. Okay, we've also got some ginger here, which is a great anti-inflammatory and really good for digestion. So it's good for me because I'm doing a lot of weight training. It helps keep the inflammation down and also adds a lot of flavour to the curry. Here we've got the good old sea salt. Don't use crappy, cheap table salt. Use some decent quality salt like sea salt or Himalayan salt. And here we've got some curry powder. I'm just going to get you this one here. Tropical Sun Hot Curry Powder, Caribbean. And in here you've got coriander, turmeric, cumin, chilli, fenugreek, salt, garlic, fennel, pepper and ginger. So lots of spices there. Saves adding everything individually to the mix. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use a slow cooker. Okay, I could just put everything in there and that'd be fine. You put it on auto and leave it. This is an 8 litre beast, so this is like, if you want to do some batch cooking, it saves us some time. This is the kind of beast you want to get, and this is about 30 quid at the moment on Amazon, so it's ridiculous. Just get yourself one of those if you want to save lots of time, or you want to serve lots of people, either way. What I prefer to do first is actually saute the onions. But before I do that, I just forgot to tell you about this. This is a chicken stock. Okay, so whenever we do a roast chicken, we take the chicken frame after we've eaten the meat and we put it into a stock pot and boil it for up to a day. Like it releases all of the gelatin and collagen and glucosamine out of the bones, and even some of the bones actually go really brittle and crush up. Adds lots of minerals, so it's a really healthy thing to add. If you can't be asked to make chicken stock, you can buy it. So, but this really does add a nice richness to your curries. So if you like to pop over here, what we're going to do is quickly, like I said, saute the onions and put some stock in there before we add it to the slow cooker. You don't have to do it like I said, but I just prefer to do it. In goes the coconut oil. This is a spoon that we got from Sri Lanka, made out of half a little coconut and some wood. We don't like to put plastic spoons into hot things, you know what I mean? So while that's melted, I'm actually going to add the curry leaves now. Some of the chefs in Sri Lanka were adding the curry leaves first to help release some flavour from them. So do that, and then we're just going to whack the onions in. Okay, we're going to leave that for a bit. Back in a moment. So we've been sautéing the onions for a few minutes. Now we're going to add the Scotch bonnets, garlic and ginger. I'm going to put that in. Give it a little stir. And then what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of chicken stock to that. That's at the heat. And then give that a few minutes. So this has had a couple of minutes. Like I say, you don't have to do this, but I like to just get this mix going before I transfer it to the slow cooker. Whack that in. This one has got an auto setting, so it puts it onto high and then it turns itself off automatically. It turns itself down automatically. So I'm just going to chuck the beef in. And this is going to cook for like 5 hours or something, so it's going to be like so tender by the time you finished it. We're going to add chicken stock. In that goes. We're going to add the Caribbean curry powder and the salt and the mushrooms. That's going to get a stir. And there's like about 1.25 kilos, about 1,200 grams of beef in here. So this, you know, would do me for like one meal or something. Now this will do us as a couple a good few dinners. So what we'll do is we'll eat some tonight, put some in the fridge for the next day or so, and we'll freeze a little bit. So that's pretty good. All done. And then we just put the lid on it and come back in at the end of the day. So there it is, slow cooked beef curry. Give it a go, guys. Takes hardly any effort. Just chop a few things, whack it in, and come back to it the next day or even later on that day. And the coconut rice, check that out in the video. That is top-notch stuff.